Hey, church family, I hope you are all doing well. This is a short COVID update video for you. I'm recording this on Thursday morning, and many of you will be aware that yesterday, on Wednesday, the Prime Minister gave a press conference in which he outlined a number of changes to the COVID regulations here in the UK. As a result, our COVID team met early this morning where we were just kind of working out how do these changes impact the different things that we do as a church throughout the week. This video is particularly about Sundays, and so I really would urge that you listen to the whole of the video because we want to look after one another and we also want to respond responsibly to these changes that have come from the government. So that the simple message that we would love you to hear is this, that from this coming Sunday, face coverings are compulsory at the King's Centre, that unless you have an exemption. So we would urge you as adults and as teenagers to wear a face covering from the moment that you step through the door. There are two places where there will be some exceptions to this. The first is that in the cafe area before and after the meeting, the service, we will still be serving tea and coffee. And so when you're drinking your cup of tea or coffee, of course you can remove your mask in order to drink your tea and coffee. However, we would ask that you don't spill over into the rest of the lobby area in order to drink your tea and coffee. We really want to try and keep that to the cafe area so that people who may be feeling a little bit more cautious are able to come through the main doors, through the lobby and straight into the hall where they can find a seat without kind of mingling with coffee drinkers. The second exception is obviously when we take communion. At that point you can remove your masks, take communion and then put your masks back on. But at all other times we would ask that you wear your mask. So that does mean on a Sunday morning in the meeting, I know recently we've had the kind of guidance where we've asked that you wear a mask when singing, but the rest of the time you don't have to. We are actually asking that you wear a mask at all time, including in the service, not just when we're singing. In addition to that, all of the kind of ways that we've been working on a Sunday will still be in place. And so we just want to take a moment to remind you about those. So the way that the main hall is set up is really that there are three zones. When you come through the doors at the back of the main hall, to the left, right over on the far side at the left, we have our kind of family zones that has some seats and then some soft matting in front of that. We would really ask that over this coming season that those of you who are parents, that you do keep your children close to you at this time. Then in the middle of the main hall, there are seats that are set out, just reasonably spaced seats. And then over on the far right side, we have single and pair seats for people who would just like to be a little bit more spaced out from other people. Our children's work and our tots work and our youth are going to be running just in the same way that they have been up until this point. So what's the big message? The big message is this, that from Sunday, face coverings are compulsory in the building, leaving aside those two exceptions of drinking tea and coffee and taking communion. If you do have any other questions about this, I would encourage you to contact the church office. Friends, let's do this together. We want to take care of one another. We want to be responsible. And so let's do this together and we will navigate through this new variant and this new kind of development within the COVID pandemic. But let's not lose heart. Let's keep moving forward together. And we look forward to celebrating the birth of Christ over this Christmas period. God bless you all. Speak to you soon.